Okay, so we're back here in Florida.
Do you want to explain
What you doing?
why I was doing that?
All I mentioned was maybe you could do it more of a vlog type. You know, I'm just not sure. I don't know if a vlog type of video gets more views or what. So and I know he's just doing this as a joke.
Because he wants me to be like enthusiastic about life. So I guess if you like it, let us know. But yes, I'm acting like that because Quentin.
I've gained about 6 pounds because he eats nothing but frickin' junk food from convenience stores. Every store, I didn't even bring my wallet. Every store we went into, he came out with 2 big 5-gallon bucket-like bags of stuff. And I'm like, well, where did it go? It's only been an hour and a half. He's, yeah, it's gone.
Those bags were like gunny sacks, right?
No, they weren't.
They weren't normal convenience. If they were, as Daryl Butcher from Australia would say, those things were chalkers.
They were regular size convenience store bags, and they might have had 2 items tops, and most of the time it was drinks.
This is gonna look a bit precarious, but I thought about it and I'm not worried about that, and I think this is gonna hold it level. I think we're pretty good. I mean, as far as that lifting the weight, we're not touching the weight of that thing.
She just has to drive out like normal?
No, we should look like geniuses until Phil's on his nose.
Can't we get Phil some cooler looking shorts?
You want like some booty shorts? You want to walk in there in some booty shorts?
We want you to get in now. And do me a favor and make it as graceful as you possibly can, so we know that this is your best effort.
All right, so 1 second.
What, do you gotta take a dump?
No, I gotta get a tape measure.
This is what it looks like when Phil tries to be funny. I'm just saying, this is the whole thing. He's just meandering into the building. We're all standing out there waiting so that he can take a tape measure and act like he's measuring himself. That's pretty much what's happening here.
Phil doesn't understand that we don't like laughing with him, we like laughing at him. He don't get it.
I don't know where you're at. You didn't have to endure this. You were
I
somewhere
was
else.
wrapping the straps so I could hear your conversation. I do love how you called it. You were like, now watch him. He's going to come out here. He's going to measure himself. He's going to measure his face.
Well, how wide am I?
36, 37,
I don't know, maybe I'm exaggerating.
about 38 inches.
21-ish, 22 inches, what does that look right?
Well, the problem is you're 21 by 21. This way and this way.
I think I'm bigger this way, maybe. So we have 12 inches. Well, this side's got 14. I got out somehow.
Yeah, you're either going under or over.
Let's try it. Watch, it ends up being easier than I thought.
You know, he got in there a lot easier than I thought he would.
But he's not, and he knows it too. And Phil, being Phil, can't live with that, okay? He's like, this was supposed to be a funny moment. Nobody's laughing. Everybody's like, dude, I feel deflated. So he fixes it.
Haha, in your face. Oh wait, not the microphone.
That was extremely, something that was like built up, and
Was it just anticlimactic?
yeah, it was just completely boring.
Completely depressing.
Can you believe he knows that big of a word?
I can always try to get out.
Oh, this is good.
I can't fit to the bottom.
That was looking pretty bad for a
Get
second.
back up now.
That's a good look, Phil.
All right.
Phil's being a dipshit.
What's new?
All right, I'll coordinate this with Cassie as good as I can. I'm not expecting anything much. I just want to do it together. Kind of lift it, try to keep it kind of level. Once we get up high enough,
I can see through the pallets, so if you want to stand it between the forklift and the truck, just make sure you're loud enough so I can know what's going on.
we can either go above them or we can pull. Quentin, let's do that. Why don't you stay out of the truck while we lift?
Yeah.
And then you can help Cassie pull those pallets off. Then we don't have to go super, super high.
Okay.
because the higher we get, the more I worry.
Shane doesn't know how to operate a forklift.
You know he lives to give you a
Shane
hard
doesn't know how to operate a forklift?
time. You know he's got to give you a hard time.
You want me to do anything? You got it? We're good? All right, just go up slow.
Phil, up slow. You're ready.
Now, who's the one that don't know how to operate a piece of equipment? I'm just saying. Here's Phil. There's a button, Phil. There you go.
Go ahead.
It's not working!
I'm just saying. Wasn't it like 30 seconds ago that he was saying, oh, Shane don't know how to operate a forklift? And now Shane's over there just lifting up, saying, hey, I got my end. I'm just saying.
No, I get it.
Okay.
All right, that's good. Stop there. Just hold up. Can we just take all three?
Sure.
Watch your fingies and bring it out some. I was trying to make this easier for you, Cassie. All right, ready? The main thing you gotta watch is me. Hey, Quentin.
Yeah.
How are we gonna do with that jack? Is that jack gonna clear? Okay. All right, go ahead, go slow.
Bang, 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 bang.
Pull that one off.
Well, we'll fix that before we use it.
All right, let's do this together.
I can't see your face, Pop, so I'm
You
gonna
go a
keep
little
going.
faster.
I'm just gonna keep going down. I can't see him.
You're doing good.
All right, you're on the ground.
Yeah, get him unhooked.
Tilt the fork.
He can just back out.
Wrong way.
Yep. All right, go down some more. Now tilt up. Now go down. Now back out. Go down a little bit. Okay. All right, you're out.
She's beautiful. Oh shit! Almost fell.
And Phil is out of the forklift.
Thank you.
That's the trailer.
Is this yours?
Yes. Thank you, Cassie. All that work you just did.
This is probably what shocked me the most, is that these stayed there.
Quentin was bothered by the fact that those guys wrapped their pumps on there with bubble wrap. He was like,
Not bubble wrap. It's saran wrap.
I think it might even have been heat shrink.
He was
Drop your forklift down.
telling me he was complaining about the electrical tape. I was like, that's a military technique. Everything gets tied down with
There's a-
electrical tape in the
There's a
military.
strap there. It's fine.
This, we didn't get any video because he was in a foul mood.
I was
This-
trying to get some freaking DEF fluid.
This slid up here. Yeah, you tell the story, Quentin.
I
Because
was
we
trying
should
to
have
get
had
some
video, and you know it. We should have videoed, at least took pictures of where the trailer ended up. But I gotta be honest, I didn't think about it till after we had it fixed. All I was thinking about was attitude control, because he was a 16th of an inch away from a full-on meltdown. He was not a happy camper. He knows I'm telling the truth, and he would never admit this that me, Shane Willems, was calm, polite, kind, nurturing. I was everything I needed to be, Nico.
Yeah, no, he wasn't an ass or anything in that situation.
In that situation. What in the hell?
I'm sorry. Hey, I call it like I see it.
In that situation, Cassie, in that situation. These were stacked up. There was 3 trailers high, right? We just took one off. At the stop before, we were trying to get through Kansas City before rush hour. But I was like, getting in the truck, I get in the truck and I look at Quentin and I say, you know, theoretically, nothing is holding that center trailer. It's just down, they just strapped everything straight down. And I said, yeah, that's something I don't think I said it to him, but in my mind, it's something we need to deal with, but I'll wait and we'll deal with it after Kansas. Let's get through Kansas City. Because we made it. We'd been driving probably 6-7 hours already.
Oh, yeah, dude, we started 10 o'clock that morning.
Yeah.
And we were trying to get there by 4. So.
Yeah. So we drove all day, but so his def light comes on, and again, we're in a rush, right? Because we're trying to get to Kansas City before rush hour. And we had it. We were down to minutes, but we were going to get there about 4:30 or something like that, and just scoot on right through, and that's what we were hoping for. So I'm sleeping, or trying to. I'm laying back there, and ding, ding, shit, okay, def fluid. His def light comes on. He needs diesel exhaust fluid for his truck. So usually when it comes on my truck, I've got like a half a day before I need to worry about it, but evidently not in this one. So then all of a sudden, I get jolted up and almost slid through the front of the truck out of my seat from the stop he made coming off of this on-ramp. And he's in a foul mood, and I don't really get why or anything. And he goes, all right, diesel exhaust fluid. Didn't say a word to me about any of it. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hop out, and I go in, because he takes care of everything when we travel. And I go in, go to the bathroom, come back out, wait for him to go to the bathroom, and I'm standing there and I'm looking at this trailer.
I can see him through the window as I'm waiting for this woman.
These things here are right back here, and you can see this was twisted and gouged right down here into the trailer. The whole trailer had rolled forward about a foot.
The top and the bottom.
So we're sitting here with
middle.
no tools, nothing to deal with this. Yeah, the whole thing just punk. And I'm looking at that and I'm like, we did stop pretty hot. I'll bet you it slid. So he comes out and I'm saying, dude, we got a problem. He's like, yeah, I know. And I'm like, well, you weren't gonna say anything to me about it? Diesel exhaust fluid. I'm like, yeah, diesel exhaust fluid, no problem. So now he's in a bad mood. So the diesel exhaust fluid, the caps were on are a little tight. He was getting pissed. He went in there to buy the diesel exhaust fluid. The lady couldn't figure out how to ring it up. I mean, I knew nothing about this. I'm just standing out the truck waiting for him to get his fluid and let's get back on the road. By the time he gets there, he had to have been at a 9.5, man. He was that close. My spidey sensors were tingling. What's he doing? What do you got? You got your own private YouTube channel or something? So
it's Phil. It's Phil because he's trying to capture my emotions, and
all we had was a chain binder and chain, and a Quentin.
The reason I was upset wasn't because I had to use the chain binder and chain. It was just the events that led up to it. That last stop we made before Kansas City, I had it in my mind to get def fluid, and I completely forgot. So that caused it where we were just before Kansas City, and so we had to stop and get some, and that pissed me off. Knowing what we knew about the trailers and not fixing it came back and bit us in the ass. So it's just those couple things happened that pissed me off and it just put me in a foul mood.
But anyhow, so we hooked the chain on it, and just Quentin had to just ratchet it. You can only get with the chain and a binder, you can only get about maybe that much real movement each time. And of course it wants to fall back when you loosen it. So we had a strap in the back and him on the front. He'd pull it in, I'd tighten the strap to hold it. Had to keep patting him on the back, telling him everything was all right. 'Cause he's like, it ain't even working. I'm like, dude, it's working.
He's like, it's
working.
moving, it's moving.
I mean, I was just happy that they didn't slide. That's all I was worried about, is that when we started going back, that these would start sliding on here instead of rolling back. First thing that happened is this tire got into the pan. The second thing that happened is the pan started to tilt. It took us about a half hour of patiently ratcheting that.
You gotta quit the whole time. Why me? Why me? It just didn't go easy.
So what we're gonna do is we're doing this all just for temporary. I've got a box coming. I was gonna build one, but I made the mistake of going and looking what they sell for. And I can get a box for like 90 bucks.
Oh, really?
All aluminum, sealed door. Damn Chinese. Right now we're gonna put the battery here, but I got a bunch of stuff inside the trailer that's also gonna be running on 12 volt, kind of like an RV. So I'm gonna go ahead and just go with a gel-filled battery and put it inside, nice and neat and clean, and in more central proximity to everything that I have to wire. Right off the top of my head, my water pumps are 12 volt. This hydraulic pump, 12 volt. and those canopies are 12 volt. I don't know, I might have some lights, but a lot of the lights are going to be 110. So right now we're just making it to where A, I don't have to worry about that pump, and B, the trailer will work. We're going to try to get Brewster on its wheels today. So, well, it wasn't really forget it. What I worked out, I can explain. I'm not putting the boards on here. The problem is the trailer is 98 inches wide and plywood is 96. So a 2-inch strip is a nightmare. I mean, there's no structure to it. There's nowhere I can really put it. I thought about sliding them both over, putting it down the middle, but then I'm barely catching on the edges of that or in the middle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put some angle right here to this, a chunk of good heavy angle steel, angle iron right here. And then that'll span from here to here on this edge. I'm only worried about this edge. The sheet goes here, it should come all the way across here, and then it's all nice and firm all the way around the edges. But it's gonna stop like right here. So if you were standing right next to the wall, it'd be spongy right there. So I'm gonna put a support right here, and then we're only spanning 1 foot. I'm fine with that. I've gone full circle on a couple different ways that I could do this, and I've landed on bolting this down nice and tight right to the steel, just like this. And then I will put the floor on afterwards, and we'll put the support on as well. So Quentin was making fun of me because earlier I was talking about doing all this stuff and putting the floor on it before we put the walls on. But I've come to the conclusion that that's not what I'm gonna do. Okay, see that?
You gotta sit down first.
Okay, I'm gonna just because he spoke, we're gonna let him make an ass out of himself. You ready? You ready to look like an ass, Phil? Phil, are you ready?
Oh!
Phil looks like an ass. No matter what, you look like an ass, Phil.
I just gotta find the hole to add to that, right?
Before Quentin starts laughing too hard, and I'm sure Phil probably has something to say about this. This is really rough because I only screw up like this once, maybe twice in an entire year, and it's only January, like, 7th. So I'm done. I can't screw up now for another 12 months. I'm totally screwed. But I had my reasons for being as confident as I was. I recalled watching videos where they lowered the front and the back separately, or at least it appeared that they did. So I felt that I was missing something, and there was something I was missing that would control the front end and the back end separately. Phil just assumed that the back was going to lower, and then they just had then the front would start going. So Phil was right. That's the gist of it. I was wrong. And the bad thing is it kind of set off a funk for the whole day. I was just off that day. So that day's done, and I gotta be perfect from now on. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, to be honest with you, because I had several things that did.
Is the funk because you were wrong, or because Phil was wrong?
No, it's because I was wrong. Because I'm perfect, and I don't care about Phil. Phil's not perfect. Phil getting something right is just like it's probably just as much of an anomaly as me getting it wrong. So that's what I said. I tried telling this to Phil later.
It's like Phil was way up here the rest of the day.
Yeah, the world just it was like Freaky Friday with Shane and Phil that day. I don't understand it exactly, but I can say confidently that it's over now. And yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it.
No, you're a dipshit.
See what I'm saying? I just won't give it to him. I just won't give it to him. I'm such an ass.
That's how low she's gonna set. I don't know what this is about. Well, that's a pretty safe assumption. But
I remember what he was saying, but I don't know why he was saying it.
He's saying it because you're going to put all that weight on it.
We'll find out. We'll find out. You two get your heavy asses up there. You weigh more than Brewster. I'll guarantee you that. That's it.
I was right.
Miracles will never cease. Phil was right. I'm glad we got it on video. No, Phil, I don't. I don't know why they did that, Phil. That's because you're wearing shorts in the middle of winter in a rainstorm.
What's that? What does that have to do with anything? I'm just beating him down.
It's like he can't.
Phil, I sincerely apologize. I should have let you have your victory, and I should have been a better sport. Instead, I just kept hammering, and I apologize. I shouldn't have done that.
He was so bummed.
He's like, you don't know, let me tell you why. I don't want to know why, Phil. I don't want to hear anything more from you. And he's like, but Phil.
Now I need to go and figure out how to lift Brewster up, and then we got to back that in there.
All right. I don't do the subscribe thing, so
you don't do it?
Yeah, you knock yourself out.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe.